Hi, it's Cheryl. You made it to Cheryl's Place. How are you doing? Today I'm going to talk about how my antidepressants are doing. I know a lot of you know I was on some for a while back, I think like a year ago, and those were going good, but they started interfering with some of my medicine. Um, so I weaned off that, and I did like it. I was one I was never on, and I was doing really good. And then I was realizing that I was starting to have harder days, and so when I was wanting to just bury my head in the sand and not be present. The more I was finding out about things with Rick's doctors and the things that were coming up, it was really got me, it really kind of, anxiety was up. Oh, I don't want to hear these things, but, we gotta deal with them, just life. We gotta deal with them. And so I was finding myself for a couple weeks. I barely cooked. I wasn't getting out of my pajamas, all those kinds of things. And I'm like, okay, I know where this is gonna go. I know exactly where this is gonna go. I'm going to stop doing everything, and I can't do that. That's just not good. One, for me and Rick and anyone around me. I can't just shut everything down and not be part of life. So I have a wonderful doctor. She knows I don't enjoy taking medications, so she knows when I ask for something or talk about something with her, it is needed. So I'm very grateful. I have such a wonderful doctor that knows that, that's not a thing I really, want to do, is take lots of medications. And she, since, I'm not in there asking for this, that, and everything that's made under the sun, she knows that I'm being serious about when I come in. So where I went back on Zoloft, I guess I used that many, many years ago, but when they were treating me with fibro and everything, they wanted all the medicines to kind of go together, so they took me off that, and I think I was on something called Cymbalta or something. And that served its purpose for the while, because I guess it helps with like pain medications and whatnot, and except for it just after I don't know how many years, I'll say 2, maybe it was 3 years, I'm not sure. I just started, my skin started feeling like it's itchy. I needed to get on my skin, and the only thing that I could tell was was that. So it was after stop taking that, it was fine. No more symptoms or anything. So I'm back on Zoloft. So has it been 2 months? 2 months. So it makes me sleepy, which I think it does for most people who take it. So I started half dose. So that would be 20 milligrams. First 2 weeks. I think I did 2.5 weeks. And then I was doing I felt good. And then she goes, okay, well now let's do the full dose. So I was taking that, and then 2.5 weeks, I still was so groggy. Even taking it at night before I went to bed, so then I had time to process in my body. I still was just way too tired during the day. So we talked about, I went back down to half dose. So I'm taking 20 milligrams. I'm at the point where I don't feel as groggy during the day, but it's also I don't really get much sleep at night. So I think I'm back where I was feeling after the first 2.5 weeks. So I think I'm pretty much right there. So I could tell it's helping. I don't have the desire to shut down. I do have moments like where I will need a quick cry because something's overwhelming, or whatever it may be, because we have a lot of stressful things kind of going on right now. So, but the things that it's helping me with is I just have those few moments. Instead of I'm not getting out of my pajamas, I'm going to do nothing. I'm doing things, and keeping up on things and doing the things I need to do for obviously myself to keep myself as healthy and strong in doing my best I can each day. And then also while in doing that, I'm able to make sure I can be the best I can to help Rick, and my children if they need anything. I mean, there's times they know, not when I back in the day when I was on all those medications and whatnot. They would ask me things, but they knew that it may not come through. Now it's going to come through. It's going to happen. Things are going to happen. So yeah, so the reason I'm talking about this, because obviously I talked about my channel before, and also when we've done lives, I've talked about depression and medication. There's so many people who think, oh, we shouldn't talk about that. That's your own personal problem. There's so many people with all different kinds of things going on that if this particular medicine may help you to give you a tool to live the best authentic life you can, there's nothing wrong with this. You have this short window here, and we need to take advantage of every moment and live it the best we can. And I don't want people's beliefs or what they tell you, whatever. You need to make these decisions on your own for you. If you're having depression, if you have anxiety, you have XYZ, maybe you don't feel like you belong here anymore. Go get some help. Find a doctor that will help you. There's somebody out there. There's hotlines for all sorts of things. Call. Find out where you can get help. It makes a world of difference if you have anything at all. It could just be minor. You may not need medications. Maybe you find out you have some tools that you can use. Maybe journaling, meditating, going for a walk. XYZ could be the tools that are just perfect for you, and that's all you need. Fabulous. Maybe you need a little more help. Maybe you go to a therapist. I've seen a therapist throughout my life. They help. They give you tools. If you didn't meet the right doctor at that particular time, try somebody else. Because just like when you go to your regular doctor for a cold, you might not like them. You may find somebody different. It's the same thing with a therapist or a psychologist, whoever you go see for help. It's the same thing. You got to find the fit that's good for you. And then there's tools. Maybe you don't want to see anyone. Go on YouTube, go online. Hey, tools to help you for depression. They will give lists of lots of different things that are not medication if that is absolutely a route you do not want to go. There's some people who have to be on it. They just plain and simply have to have it on. They have chemical things going on in their brain, and they need these medications, and they need it. They need it to live. They need it to have a successful, best days they possibly can in life. So there's the spectrum of all types of mental illness, help, depression. It's important. It's important to live the best life you can, feel the best you can. So this is why I'm making these videos and talk about it when we are on lives, because we need to live the best life we can and find as much enjoyment on our good days. We all have bad days. That's okay. We just do. That's life. But when we're feeling good and we're doing better on these days, and our anxiety isn't as high, we're having a little bit better days, and we're having a little more fun, and we're bringing more enjoyment and making lots of good memories. So these are things that I think are important to talk about, and I will never tell you have to take medication. That's between you, your doctor, or your choice of what to do. But just don't let others tell you, a family member, best friend, no, those are bad. Do your research, find out what's good for you, and if you do need these particular things, they are available for you to use. Sometimes people only need it for 6 months or a year or 2. They don't maybe never need to be back on them again. Fabulous. Some people may need them the rest of their life. Do what you need to do to get through these days. and have the best life you possibly can. Because I care about you. I care about myself. Sometimes I don't always treat myself the best, but I do care about myself. I want myself to be present and have the best life I possibly can. And I want that for you too. I mean, I'm in my 50s now. I'm no spring chicken. I want to have the best days I possibly can until those days are no longer around, So when we're 20, nothing's going to happen to us or, whatever. It's like, it goes by so fast. We just don't realize how fast it goes by. And let's just, do the best we can and feel the best we can. And so at this particular time in my life, the Zoloft is helping me deal with, I gotta wipe my nose a little bit here, excuse me, the anxiety and the stresses that are going on, and it is letting me to be myself, to keep moving, and not stay in my pajamas all day, and not wash my hair for 2 weeks, and not binge eat. Even though, man, I've wanted to, I'm not gonna lie, I've been having some days where I just go to that kitchen so many times. I can't even tell you how many times I'll walk in that kitchen. And then as I look in the cupboards, the fridge, everywhere, then I'm like, oh, turn some music on. I do something to try to distract myself. Then I'll leave that kitchen. Maybe 10 minutes later I'll be there. An hour later I'll be there, whatever. But I'm not going to lie, I've been looking. And while I'm looking, I'm like, no, you're not hungry. You don't need that. You're not hungry. You don't need that. But I have been. Then I say, oh, wow, maybe I better clean that cupboard. Oh, I didn't clean the cupboard. I just came down here because I thought I should eat. So, whatever. But yeah, so I'm getting truly off topic here. Well, I guess I was talking binge eating. I just went a little too far with that. But yes, find the tools to help you get through your day the best. And then they form habits, and then sometimes you don't even realize you're doing it, and you're doing 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, XYZ, and they're part of your daily routine, and it makes you feel good. You just automatically do these things, and then it helps. It helps your soul, it helps your mind, it helps you. So find what can work for you, and this is just where I'm at right now. Will I be on Zoloft a year from now? I don't know, but right now, half dose, 20 milligrams is what's working for me. Will I have to up it? I may. I don't know. But right now at this time, it is doing what it needs to do for me to be the best I can be each day. So please take notice of what's going on with you. Maybe you don't realize it's anxiety or you're depressed or whatever. If you realize certain things are happening and it prevents you, you're constantly canceling on friends, or you're only eating fast food, or whatever, and it's you don't really want to be doing that. Maybe write down some things you're noticing, and then maybe look up information about it. And so then you can just get as much out of life as you possibly can. I really care about you, and I hope no matter where you're at in your life, your journey, you're doing the best you can. And if you need some help, go get some help. Help is there. There's so many people that want to help. They're qualified to help, and you may have to go to 2 or maybe 3 different people till you find the person that is going to give you the help you need. But I care about you. You're amazing. You're amazing. I love you. Sending love. Take care. Bye.